It's Week 13 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' rocket-on quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Rams, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. First and 10, they're going to throw. He's on the move. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. Well, the whole league, Brock, maybe the whole world at this point has been following this squad's pursuit of perfection. And what makes it so much more impressive, they've been able to remain unbeaten despite all the injuries they've had to deal with.
And every time someone's gone down, we've thought, maybe the 72 Dolphins have been rooting that this is the injury that'll lead to that first loss. But at every turn, this team has responded and kept this well-oiled machine going. This is a team who's proven they're worthy of this pursuit of perfection. As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got his man. Complete! And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown! The Saints parlay the interception into points. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Down the run right. Throwing deep down. He's got it. Complete. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get it.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Throwing now on first down. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. He spins right by him, and he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. Cut near the goal line. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints threatening to run away with it already. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters have. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. Throwing from his own end zone. Nice pass complete over the middle to the tight end. It's a foot race. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making this a laugher before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a fate possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual threat reps into his work here. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to the air here. Flush down out to his left. Gets this one to Shaheed. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a first down. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Kamara gets it on the draw. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be third down and 4. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints leading near the break. Third and 4 coming up now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. It's a gain of 22. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
To throw here on 1st down. He's keeping it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Escapes the pocket. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Chris Olave with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 1. Buying some time right. He's going deep, down it. This is caught inside the 15. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Now he takes it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He finds Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Again, he's got room. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints throwing 6 more on the blowout. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely from...
Minor bosses, I've been paying on the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing with gold. The middle keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I'm on. New crib like that.
And he could have a free play here. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Counter give to Kamara. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints about to move to 12-0 on the season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. He's on the move. Gets this to Johnson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened. Which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Flushed out of the pocket. Reeled in at the 7. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Saints are running them out of the building. Oh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Has good room at the 35. Down the sideline to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. insurmountable lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where...
Fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.